Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Friday, January 12th, 2024. The California Highway Patrol has arrested a Yucca Valley man wanted in connection with a hit-and-run crash that left one person dead in Joshua Tree. The CHP reports that on Wednesday at approximately 8 p.m., Javius Vance, 32, of Yucca Valley, was driving a Dodge Challenger eastbound on 29 Palms Highway east of El Rey Avenue in the right lane at a high rate of speed. Michelle Castillo, 27, of 29 Palms, was driving a Chevrolet Spark eastbound on 29 Palms Highway in the right lane at a slow rate of speed ahead of the Dodge. According to the CHP, the front of the Dodge struck the rear of the Chevrolet, causing major damage to both vehicles, and Vance fled the scene after the crash and was not immediately located. A passenger in Castillo's vehicle was transported to High Desert Medical Center, where he succumbed to injuries sustained in the crash. Both Castillo and her other passenger, June Castillo, 53, of 29 Palms, sustained minor injuries and were transported to Desert Regional Medical Center. The identity of the deceased has not been released, pending notification of the next of kin. During the investigation, Vance was identified as the driver of the Dodge. Yesterday, Vance reported to the CHP's Morongo Basin office, where he was arrested on suspicion of vehicular manslaughter and hit and run. This is an ongoing investigation. Anyone with information regarding this incident is encouraged to call the CHP's Morongo Basin office at 760-366-3707. A convicted felon was arrested in Yucca Valley for investigation into domestic assault. On Tuesday, Eddie Gutierrez, 29, was contacted at 11:15 p.m. near Balsa and Hanford in Yucca Valley by San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies assigned to Yucca Valley. Gutierrez, who is a felon convicted for violent crimes, was arrested by deputies for suspicion of inflicting corporal injury on a spouse or date and for violating post-release supervision. He is currently being held at the West Valley Detention Center without bail. He is expected to be arraigned today on felony domestic assault charges with enhancements for causing great bodily injury. The status of the victim in this incident was not immediately available. A short survey from the Department of Defense is aimed at gathering more information from the spouses of active military members. Online news editor Robert Hayden has more.
The DoD has launched its 2024 survey of active duty spouses. The survey is typically conducted every 2 years and asks spouses about their satisfaction with military life, collects data about issues such as financial well-being, spouse employment, military relocations, childcare, and their overall health and well-being. The Department of Defense uses the results to prioritize resources and programs that address the pressing needs of the nation's nearly 600,000 active duty spouses and their families. The survey takes about 20 minutes to complete. It's available now, and the DoD says it'll be available for about 8 weeks. It can be accessed at dodsurveys.mil, or you can find a link at this story on our website. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Robert Hayden.
The 29 Palms Historical Society is continuing their Fridays at the Museum lecture series, and they're kicking off 2024 with a look at the Palm Springs aerial tramway. This evening, the Historical Society will present Crocker's Folly, the development of and opposition to the Palm Springs aerial tramway by Steve Letch. The now beloved tramway was known for years as Crocker's Folly, owing to the sustained opposition it faced from the community. Author and historian Steve Letch will delve into the development of and opposition to the tram project and show how the story has been obscured by time. Doors open for the lecture at 6:15 p.m. and the lecture begins at 7 p.m. at the Old Schoolhouse Museum, located at 6760 National Park Drive in 29 Palms. Lifestream is in urgent need of Type O blood donors. The organization has announced that there are multiple special patients at local hospitals in desperate need of O-negative blood specifically. Lifestream asks you and your friends and family to donate blood. You can visit lstream.org and book an appointment at one of 9 donor centers in San Bernardino County, or check for a mobile blood drive coming to our community. The next Lifestream Blood Drive in the Morongo Basin will be held this Saturday at 9 a.m. at the Center for Healthy Generations on Sunny Slope Drive in Yucca Valley. Theater 29's resident improvisational comedy troupe, The Rotating Players, are back for a brand new season of Bringing on the Funny. Arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas says there is an opportunity for a new batch of players to make stuff up.
Theater 29's improvisational theater program, The Rotating Players, will be launching their second season of improv training on Saturday, January 20th from 2 to 4 p.m. at Theater 29. With a blockbuster inaugural season behind them, the improvists are looking forward to players both old and new to come out and get in the game. Spaces always fill up quickly, so don't miss out. Workshops are held on the third Saturday of every month from 2 to 4 p.m. for a minimal $10 fee. Registration is open to the general public and previous experience is not required. Pre-registration is available at a link in the story at Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7, this is arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas.
And finally, the Yucca Valley High School Lady Trojans soccer team faced Desert Hot Springs Wednesday night, and after an exciting 80 minutes of soccer, they ended up losing the match 3-2. Scoring for the Trojans was junior Willow Jones on a direct kick outside of the box, and sophomore Zoe Stoker, assisted by junior Ava Martinez. Goalie and junior Maddie Doherty had an incredible game and saw a lot of action with 11 saves. The junior varsity team tied 0-0 with yet another amazing shutout from goalie and sophomore Emily Cooper. They both travel to Indio today to face off the second half of their season, with kickoff at 4 p.m. for JV and 5:30 p.m. for varsity. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear news happening, let us know about it. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z1077 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmetz.